Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Mindful Mindfulness. We dive deep into the wonders of the human psyche. In this episode, we will be dissecting and exploring the wondrous world of mind design class. Let's go! Design class is based around three basic principles: open-mindedness, reflectiveness, and accountability. Well, you might be asking yourself, Sophia, that sounds so broad and unspecific. Is there no way we could maybe narrow it down? Well, don't worry your pretty little head about it. For today's episode, we will only be focusing on two of them, accountability and open-mindedness, which are the ones I feel I most demonstrated during my experience in design class. So get ready to embark on a marvelous journey of epic proportions. I always approach every situation with lots of enthusiasm. I feel like this one's a bit self-explanatory. Just look at this amazing video. Go fish. Damn it! And I'm always willing to use new tools or supplies. Like that time I had to use a water bottle to make a shoe. And I seem to have a natural knack for managing my frustrations. Like that one time during the spaghetti tower challenge in which, sure, our tower wasn't the tallest of them all, and that might have made somebody else a bit frustrated. But what did my team do? We turned it into a funny looking person. Always try to make the most out of every learning opportunity I have, like that one time in the original Cinderella challenge when I used it to improve my origami skills, which not only made our shoe more stylish, but it also added extra support. Which reminds me, go to grapefruitninja.com to get yourself a nice pair of new shoes made of 100% recyclable materials. And I'm always willing to make the best contributions for my team. I wouldn't want to be a deadweight, would I? And you don't have to take my word for it, you can always ask Joanne. You may be asking yourself, Sophia, have you always been this perfect? Well, surprisingly, no. Class has taught me a lot of things about myself that I didn't even know before. I've actually become really good at accepting criticism. Like that one time my classmates had to let me know that my original idea for the spaghetti tower was not time feasible. At first I struggled a lot with accepting other people's perspectives. I always thought my ideas were the best ideas. But even as early as in the first Cinderella challenge, my classmate, Richard, taught me that sometimes the best ideas are the combinations of other people's ideas. We combined my love of origami, his love of being a genius apparently, and we made an awesome shoe that I think was the best one in the class. But sometimes, even together you can come up with really good ideas or solutions. Sometimes you just have to take responsibility for your mistakes and your bad ideas. Like that one time when we were doing the spaghetti thing, we decided to make like a 3-layer thingy because we thought that would actually work. But then we realized we wouldn't actually have time or enough spaghetti. We didn't take into consideration that our idea would take a lot longer. So we had to pay the price, which was losing. We also see this reflected in the table challenge because by sacrificing part of the cardboard to make the actual stand in the middle, we also sacrificed part of the stability and we had to pay the price for it. We were not able to balance both books, only the smallest one. Point is, you gotta take responsibility for your mistakes and learn from them, you know? Because you never know when it's gonna rain outside, so that's why I always carry an umbrella. I still strive to make a continuous growth in all of the things we talked about today, and I hope so can you. I always struggled with teamwork sometimes, even though it might be a little hard to believe, because I always trust that I will have the best solutions. But design class has shown me that teamwork really does make the dream work. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to tune in for next week's episode in which we debate the age-old question, is water really wet? The answer may surprise you.